Bell as we join you from M&T Bank Stadium.
You know, when you get a matchup at running back like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah.
I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, Trust Your Eyes. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars at running back. And, man, just give them a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
First down at the 20. McCoy has got it on the handoff. Lewis is going to make the tackle.
The defense cannot give up these long runs. You have to hustle to the ball, get a lot of people around the ball carriers to make sure they don't take short gains and turn them into long ones.
First down here after the run. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Charles Clay has the catch, and that's a 2-yard gain. Here's the Bills offense. This is an efficient group. Last week turning the football over just once. Second down after that pass play. Panties in on the tackle. Here's the defense, a unit that works best when it gets to the quarterback. The Bills come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. The Ravens have it at the 24. Darius takes down the quarterback.
Well, defensive tackles so many times are in charge of stopping a run, but not this time. The big fellow, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
That leads us to second down.
To the ground. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
When you're in a situation like this, it's third and real long, don't take a chance. Be careful and get off the field.
Now looking at third down.
The Bills sat at the line. Dime package. Flacco will take it from the gun. And Roby can't quite pick it up.
The Ravens don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The Ravens are going to punt this one back. Brown's got it now. James there to take him down. And a run back of about 14. The Bills stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. Jernigan's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Ravens defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
The Bills at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
Second down and 13.
Taylors. It's Williams with the sack.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just send the front four. They get the sack, and they didn't even blitz.
It'll be third down.
The Bills will line up. First down markers right at the 47-yard line. Midway through the first. Looking to go deep. The ball is jarred loose.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
And it'll be Ryan back to punt. They'll mark him at the 40.
Well, only a couple yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed. They hustle. They're all around him. They only give up a couple yards.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 40. Running right through the trenches. Here's a look at the Ravens offense. This is an efficient group. Last week turning the football over just once.
Second down now.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
Down the field. He brings it in.
It's one thing to be able to throw the football that high and far, but it's another. He found the right receiver to throw to and put it right on the mark.
First down here. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Handoff made. Good for only a yard. Between plays, let's take a look at how the Bills defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. The Bills defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. He's got to catch. He'll pick up 7 this time. That's his first reception today. It's third down coming up. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. They take the lead here late in the first quarter with the touchdown.
Yeah, nothing like it. Before that first quarter was up, they found a way to get in the end zone and get that score to take the lead. And, hey, that's a good feeling.
And the point after is good. The Ravens getting ready to kick it away. Goodwin's going to test the coverage here. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Bills got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and give a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
First down at the 20. McCoy's going to secure the handoff. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. Flag is out. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. And following that penalty, it sets up second down and 17. Taylor's back in shotgun formation. Into the open. Taylor's going to slide and avoid the hit.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
On the way, third down.
the Ravens with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Taylor's going to take it from the gun. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. The Bills decide they will punt the football. Picked up a couple that time.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
Set up now at the 46. Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. First down at the 46. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
Not a whole lot of scoring here as we welcome you back to the action. And here we have second down. The second quarter is underway with this snap. The Ravens now move the chains. Third catch today so far.
Flacco selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Flacco's now completed 4 in a row. Set up now at the 32. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Brown's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Bills guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Ravens have it at the 34. Third down after the penalty. The Ravens get set at the line, needing to get to the 22 for a first. Flacco flings it way down, brings it in for the score in the end zone. Another touchdown early in the second quarter. And Phil, we met with this team and the coaches. Did you have any idea they were going to come out with this kind of start?
No, I didn't, Jim. They're doing a terrific job on the offensive side and scoring those points. I love what they're doing on the defensive side. Hey, when it's not working, you know what you do? You change game plans. That's what I want to see from the defense.
The point after try is in the books. The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. Brown's got a chance for a return. the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Second down and 11. McCoy. That picks up 7.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Third down on the way. Feeds him again. It's wide open. LaShawn McCoy with a nice piece of running on that play. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day. Football sits at the 2. Let's see what they do on first down following that touchdown. This game is tight. And they have closed the gap here in the second quarter after a horrible start, but that touchdown certainly could prove to go a long way here, Phil.
Well, I know it's early in the second quarter, but, man, this is one ugly football game, wasn't it? They were being dominated, but all of a sudden it turned around with that touchdown. Now look out. We'll see what happens.
And a flag comes out. The Bills getting set now for the extra point. An extra point is good. The Ravens return team is ready. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Ravens take the field to get on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
First down at the 20. Tossed play. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down and a long way to go. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Third and long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third and long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down. The Bills lined up in the nickel. Ball is out. Tackle's made. What a lucky break this time. They fumbled, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
Brown's got a chance this time. He's taken down at the 47. And a run back of about 8.
The Bills offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
He was looking for Watkins, but this pass goes incomplete.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
Here's the football marked at the 47. Second and 10. Taylor's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Billy Brown with the catch. Lewis, the one who brings him to the ground.
Taylor's able to get outside the pocket that time. They force him out. He moves and nice and smooth, doesn't hurry himself, and he completes the pass.
Stepping up to the line at the 4-yard line. This play set up by the long gainer. Dropping back 3. Taylor's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
Well, when there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers, there is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
Coming up to the line at the 4. The Ravens defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Breaks the plane. Touchdown. And these teams are on level ground again after the touchdown with just about half the second quarter still to play.
You know what's fun about situations like this when teams get tied, to see the strategy and what the coaches have up their sleeve that we haven't seen so far.
Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Ravens weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt. As they take the field here, do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Flacco's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has his target. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field. Nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch just short of the first down.
Offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down after that pass play. From the gun, Flacco. Almost intercepted that time.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on 3rd down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
Brown's taken down at the 33. And a run back of about 4. The Bills offense is in rhythm. Coming back out for another drive. The last 2 times they've had it, they found the end zone.
Their rhythm, they're making it look easy, Jim. It's like watching you dance. You have such great rhythm. It looks like you're not even working at it. So that's how it looks for this offense here today.
The Bills take it from the 33. Canty's the one who made the big stop.
The Ravens defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Coming up, 2nd down. 2-minute warning. McCoy's lined up in a single back formation. The Bills will take the snap from the 30. Quick screen to Watkins.
Well, there's a phrase we have for quarterbacks that get a little nervous in the pocket. We call it cabin fever. I think that's what happened that time. They got a little nervous. The throw was way off the mark.
3rd down now.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Taylor's got it in the gun. It's Williams with the sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
They're in punting formation. We'll see what he can do here. Brown's there to take him down.
The Ravens love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Ravens come to the line in a tight game here in the 2nd quarter. The score's 14-14. The Ravens take it from the 43. Screen. Forsett with the reception. That's a gain of 6. The Ravens have been involved in a tightly contested game to this point, and on offense, it's the passing game that's been good. Flacco's looked in control of the offense to this point.
Hard to believe this game is tied when you watch the offense and the quarterback. They are hot. They're throwing the football.
He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
And now, after the penalty, it's 2nd down and 15.
Shotgun time here for Joe Flacco. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And they get the sack.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up.
The Ravens snap it at the 31. That's going to be a 3-and-out.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
And they'll call on Cook for the punt. Tackled right at the 35.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Bills didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic. Wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but that was pretty easy.
Taylor standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Heaving it down the field.
There's a flag right there. The defense accepts the penalty.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The Bills will line up now. Tie game, 2nd quarter. The scores 14-14. 1st down at the 25.
Almost intercepted. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
Taylor's ready for the snap. Empty backfield.
Out of the shotgun formation.
And it's knocked down.
Third down. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens, 1 timeout remaining. John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field.
And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Ravens offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely
unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Prevent defense time. The Ravens take it from the 38. Launching it deep. Pass is intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. And with that, we'll switch sides and take a breather. We've reached halftime here in Charm City. Back to Baltimore for the second half in just a few moments. The Ravens return team is ready. And the second half kicks off. Which team is going to break this tie? Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Ravens come out onto the field now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and they saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second down here after that run play. Flacco's back in shotgun formation. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Third and 7 following the incompletion. The Bills defense now is going to go nickel. On the money. Williams there to make the stop.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
First down at the 41. He runs with it right up the gut. Brown's in on the tackle.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. The Ravens lined up, bunch formation. Flacco from the shotgun. Wants to go deep. On target. Inside, and he's caught for the touchdown. You talk about halftime adjustments, Phil. They come right out here in the second half and score the touchdown to go in front.
Yeah, I think here's what happened at halftime. The coaches went in there, yelled at them, got them scared, and it made them sharpen up because they looked really sharp on that drive to score that touchdown.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. Goodwin's going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Bills offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Bills take it from the 23. Oh, and almost picked off that time. The Bills will use a timeout here early in the second half.